I just look at, you know, each day very up close, what's in front of me. Do I like it? Does it stick with me? Could I work on it for a few months? That's it, the slightest amount of control.
You got to work your butt off. If you think that you're going to go and accomplish something really special and be the best in anything in the world, and you think you can do it without working, you make a big mistake. Because no matter what I did, if it was in bodybuilding or in acting or if it is in the political arena, it always took a lot of work. And you got to put out, and if you're not willing to work hard, forget about it. So there's another rule that is very important.
If you're going to write your destiny, you can do a bad first job. You're going to get smarter as you move forward. That's the thing, is that, so something beckons to you. That's what happens here. Maybe the star that Geppetto wished on was the wrong damn star, but at least it was a star, right? At least it was in the sky. At least it moved him forward.
Having one person who believes in you and you can count on, and it may be your mom, it may be your grandma, it may be an uncle, it may be a coach, whoever that is, you know, I think you have to kind of hang on to that. You may not always find it exactly the way you would want it, but somebody out there is believing in you. And you got to listen to them and bring them into your life.
It don't matter whose fault it is that something is broken if it's your responsibility to fix it. For example, it's not your fault if your partner cheated and ruined your marriage, but it is for damn sure your responsibility to figure out how to take that pain and how to overcome that and build a happy life for yourself.
Tough times produce strong men. Strong men produce good times. Good times produce weak men. Weak men produce tough times.
Yes.
If that's the truth, which phase are we in today?
Well, if you think about it historically, you have to say that we're in good times. That doesn't mean everything about the current times are good, and of course life is always tenuous and difficult.
The success is to go above it and be the orchestrator and know what you're good at and what you're not good at. So it's almost like if you want your life to be successful, you will not let yourself do certain things because you're just no good at them. Once you get that picture down, then you can find the paths wherever the paths are. You're open-minded because now you've given up your ego barrier and your blind spot barrier.
Your brain is the most powerful weapon in the world. Once you put away your phones and your computers and all that we have nowadays, yeah, that's great. We're up to date. But your brain is the only thing you have when you're going through depression, when you're going through hard times, when you're going through death.
You can never be too sure at all, you know. And I think that would be, you know, being too sure is complacency, isn't it? And you're going to die. You're going to die quickly from complacency.
I think it's less about other people and more about like I have to do better than myself. Gotcha. Like if I feel like I reach a level, then I have to work harder. You never, you know, the best. You can always get better. Got you. There's always room for improvement, and that's in every area. That's not just as, you know, artist or whatever, but that's as a human being.
And I myself have taken a break. Everyone needs to just hold off and not be on their phone because we get so caught up in the negativity of social media that we forget to use it for a positive thing.
There's these things that we oftentimes we have responsibilities, and so we'll make sacrifices, you know, or we'll be attracted to something and we'll make sacrifices to get something. And then the idea that we have to be thoughtful about that, you know, that you can sometimes sacrifice yourself, that you think it's for the good, but maybe there's another way.
You have to make a decision that nobody in this league in your position will outwork you.
If you love something, if you have a strong passion for something, you would go to the extreme to try to understand or try to get it.
Storytelling for me is the number one thing. It's writing, it's outlining, it's creating narratives that can inspire the next generation of athletes. Right? What are those things? And you know, not from merely a documentary perspective, but from a fantasy perspective, from a mythology perspective, right? What are those stories that we can use to teach the next generation of athletes, not just about the sport, but teach them about life through sport?
To win actually is not important. To be successful is not even important. But how to plan and prepare is critically crucial. That means when you are prepared very well, when you plan very well, then success can come on your way.
And the number one lesson I could offer you where your work is concerned is this: become so skilled, so vigilant, so flat out fantastic at what you do that your talent cannot be dismissed.
Think big, because then you're going to get big. Then you're going to go and achieve big things. That is the most important thing. You know, we don't achieve big things by accident. So shoot for the top, shoot for the sky, shoot for the, for the stars.
Knew I was going to be a millionaire. Like, I actually grounded and prepared to be a millionaire. So eventually I became a millionaire. You know what I'm saying? So I live like that on a day-to-day basis. I watch what I say. I'm a strong believer in the tongue is the powerful thing on your body.
Don't ever let somebody tell you. Protect it. People can't do something themselves. They want to tell you can't do it. You want something, go get it.
But you're wrong if you think that the joy of life comes principally from human relationships. God's placed it all around us. It's in everything, in anything we can experience. People just need to change the way they look at those things.
There was this huge distinction between people that think they know everything, and there are technicians that really do, and the ones that truly, honestly, the technicians that are truly artists know nothing. Right. And it's terrifying. I would never do anything if I knew how it was going to end up. You know, anytime you think you know how to do something, it's definitely not. It's not what I'm into. You can't do stuff unless there's massive risk involved.
Everybody wants to know what I would do if I didn't win. I guess we'll never know.
Actually, oddly enough, step one is not introspective. Step one is get out, play, get lost, have fun, try a lot of things, challenge every assumption that you have, get out of your age bracket, hang out with people way outside of how you grew up, a totally different circle. You will be utterly shocked. Utterly shocked.